This makes me want to review High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead is a unique experience. It's a harem ecchi anime that takes place in a zombie apocalypse, but it does not feature any zombie girls. Missed opportunity if you ask me, but understandable due to the tone of the show. High School of the Dead features a group of kids surviving the zombie apocalypse alone by combining all their unique skills together and abandoning the concept of what once was. As for the characters, the main character is Takashi Kumuro. Takashi is a high school student who recently lost his best friend to the zombies, and his childhood friend, who is also his best friend's ex-girlfriend, resents him for killing his best friend. Takashi lacks a particularly soft personality. He's not the best fighter, but he has balls and is willing to put himself on the line to protect his group, and is always the first to take command. He is a natural leader, even if he can be an insensitive and indecisive asshole in his interpersonal relationships. And for our first female main character, Rei Miyamoto. Rei is Takashi's childhood friend who hated him for killing her boyfriend. But she came around to Takashi and began to fall in love with him because she felt like she had to be loved. And Takashi obviously felt the same, but neither of them seemed to have any truly romantic feelings for each other. The relationship seems to be more of an instinct than heart. She doesn't have any unique survival skills, but luckily for her, guns are very safe and easy to use and don't require 6 to no hours of training. So, never mind, I suppose you can pick up a Barrett 50 caliber and use it effectively while in motion without getting your ass laid out from firing the shit while running around. And the next girl of this series is the best girl of this series, Seiko Fukushima. Seiko is the perfect girl. Nice, titty, smart, and a bloodthirsty killing machine. However, the last part is saved only for the zombies and the bedroom. Takashi eventually wins her over by manipulating her insecurities as he hugs her, tells her all the things she wants to hear, that he loves her and accepts her dark side. Then, he slams her ham. Jokes aside, Saiko's very violent yandere with a tendency to get carried away, but one thing that makes her so unique is that she knows that. She is aware of her own evil and doubts herself due to her violent impulses. Takashi accepting her was incredibly important for her because it wasn't about other people loving her. It was about her learning to love herself. The two harem girls really give insight as to Takashi's ambition, as he isn't really a nice guy, as he is clearly using Seiko, and he is only with Rei because she is vulnerable after her boyfriend's death, and has no one else to turn to. Building relationships on a basis of dependency is not a great way to have a romantic relationship, and juggling 2 relationships is definitely not a good way to have relationships. And then you must add the fact that she is using both these girls in a zombie apocalypse, meaning these relationships will certainly collapse, ending in 1, 2, or maybe even 3 deaths. Next in line is Kohito Hirono. Kohito looks like something you would see in the Ugly Bastard tag in a hentai, not in a harem anime as a main character. But he is an extremely important individual to the group's survival due to his gun expertise and general badassery, which he gained after going to America to train with Delta Force members. And he is somehow the same and opposite of Kiba from High School DxD, as he is more of a dork, whereas Kiba was a smooth operator from the get-go. But there are a few strong leads to make you think that he may steal a girl from the harem, and he is a superior fighter to the main character, at least in the beginning. Next up is the genius Saya Takagi. Saya looks like a bratty tsundere at first, but she is shown to do that as a way to hide her insecurities and fears, and it becomes clear that some of her mean personality and incredible intelligence is due to her incredibly strict and fascist father. The show features a lot of interesting interpersonal drama, especially in the harem, and it is a visual masterpiece. As goofy as some of the action is, you cannot deny that it is animated beautifully. High School of the Dead is a mix of great visuals, shows cities, and is an interesting moral message about the value of flexibility. How in order to survive hell, you need to be a little insane and let go of the things you thought should be valued above all else in order to survive.
Hi, I'm Shigeo. I write the anime reviews, and I would just like to say that the author of High School of the Dead, Daisuke Sato, passed away due to heart disease in 2017. And I personally was a fan of High School of the Dead, and I am saddened that due to his passing, we will never get to see the ending to the truly wonderful story he's built up. However, I believe that with this tragedy comes prosperity, as he left us with an ending greater than anything that could be written. As now that there is no ending, we each and every one of us are allowed to imagine an ending, and we're all allowed to interpret this show differently. And for that, I am truly thankful to one of the greatest manga and anime writers, Daisuke Sato.